Yo, YouTubers and Archives of Darkness, also known as Sir Kenson of Color Struck. I'm here to get back to my roots, okay? I read a post or a Twitter this morning, or actually, it was actually 2 days ago, but I'm having a discussion under the post on Blackness on Facebook. And the post reads, it was a Twitter. It was a Twitter, somebody took a picture of it. It's from UK Afrolista. A black woman is still a black woman with a relaxer, with a weave, with a wig. And Afro doesn't make you more black than others. And without a shadow of a doubt, that is true. But you cannot. People who make comments like that, unfortunately, is Twitter. It's only 160 characters, so you can't really explain in depth. But what I like to do is explain in depth, obviously, because I'm Kill Color Struck. I'm also Sir Killington of Color Struck. I have a problem with colorism. I have a problem with self-hatred. Now, just because you wear a weave, a relaxer, or a wig, doesn't mean somehow you are less black than somebody else, a black woman in general. It doesn't mean that. But you have to also stop pretending colorism doesn't exist. Self-hatred doesn't exist. Stop pretending that it does. Because when you make comments like, oh yeah, that's like a general thing. Because it doesn't necessarily make you less black than somebody. But there are women out there, because they've been conditioned to believe that Eurocentrism or European beauty is better than African beauty, black beauty. They believe that having a smaller nose is better, having a smaller lips are better, having less kinkier hair, having wavy. That's why all these black women run around talking about I'm this percentage of Indian, because they can't just be black. So the whole point of this video, and it's going to be a short video, if you do those things, because these are a portion of black women, and not only just black women, black men, yes, who augment the way that they look because they don't believe that they can be beautiful with the blackness or the physical blackness God gave them. They will tell you all the day up and down, I'm half Puerto Rican, I'm all this other stuff, but I'm not black. I just do this with, there are women who relax their hair because they believe straight hair is better. They've been conditioned to believe this. They are a victim of white supremacy. Okay, they're a victim of colorism. They are a victim of racism because they believe, they've been raised to believe, because this is spanning all the way back to fucking slavery, okay? Spanning back to Madam C.J. Walker, if you want to be real. That they believe that having kinky hair in this society, having hair that is not their own, is better. That is, without a shadow of a doubt, a fact. It's not my opinion. No, it is a fact. Because you've been conditioned. A lot of you have been conditioned to believe that, male and female. There are guys who at one point. Some guys were doing the wave thing because it's cute and girls liked it. The reason why women like this is because it makes you look like you're Latino, that you're not black, that the waves, that pattern is very Latino. You turn on the Telemundo, you see Latino guys with that same wave pattern. It's just bigger because they got a lot more hair. So the guys do it too, with the perms and the relaxers, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know about the wigs. I don't know if I've ever seen a guy wear a wig, but I do know black males do the same thing as black women do with the weave, relaxers, and whatever else. But yes, we have to stop pretending that we're not victims of white supremacy. We're not victims of racism, colorism. We're not victims of that, because there are a whole portion of our population who hates being black, because we've been taught being black is bad. That having, not physically, spiritually, mentally, being black is bad. Having black pride is a bad thing, because somehow it correlates with being white pride, which don't make any fucking sense because black pride, period, was put here for a reason. It had to be, because otherwise we'll be a bunch of, most of us, well, portion of us now are still this way, but a good amount of us will be sniveling little fucking former slaves. Oh, yes, sir, massa. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Black is bad, white is good. We've been raised to believe that way. Like our black mentality, we can't have. Let's talk about educational wise. They talk about us using our language, our ebonics. Like somebody from New York can have a whole conversation with somebody from fucking LA, and they can have a whole fucking conversation. White people would not understand what they're saying, but this nigga from New York and this nigga from fucking LA will understand what they're saying to each other. Don't have to know each other's slangs or ebonics for that matter. That's bad because it's not English. Well, fuck you. The English that you're speaking isn't the real English. The Queen's English is the only real English. Everybody speaks, at least in America, everybody speaks a dialect of English. Everybody, not just the English you learn in our textbooks. That's not real English. Real English is if it's not the King's or the Queen's English or whatever, then it's not English. It's just the dialect. So when Southerners speak English, white Southerners speak English, when black Southerners speak English, or Gullah Geechee, or Spanglish, or all these, they are dialects of English. Like stuff like that. We've been taught that's bad about us. That our skin, brown skin, is bad. The darker you are, the worse it is. I got the brunt of it growing up, right? Oh, I said this was going to be a short video. Well, it's going to be short compared to the other ones. The whole point of the matter is blackness can't be measured physically because there are black people out here who are straight up black, but they have straight hair, blue eyes, light skin. That's true. Blackness can't be measured. But if you're purposely doing something to negate your blackness because you don't like your blackness, and we're talking about straight up, real to the core, that's really what you believe, and you're in denial, because trust me, most of the black population are in denial, especially the ones who get the blue contact lenses, and they'll date white people, white boy, white girl. Yeah, I don't like black. I don't like dating black men. I don't like dating black girls because of black men are thugs, black women are ghetto, and blah, blah, blah. All these excuses. Really, you just hate yourself, and that's the truth. So while that tweet from UK Afrolista was fucking true, it doesn't negate the fact that there are black people, women and men, who do things to augment the way that they look because they are ashamed of being black or African, or having kinky hair, or having brown eyes, or having a wide nose, or big lips, or big butts for that matter. Well, now that that's popular, everybody wants a big butt. That's the whole point of this video. Y'all need to start checking what you say and how you say it. You have to, because at the end of the day, yes, this person is right, but also they're ignoring, like I said, they're ignoring that fact. That is a fact. It's not somebody's opinion. It's a fact. There are people out there who don't want to be black because we live in a Eurocentric society. To be honest, a Eurocentric world, because the way that it's moving is fucking I think what's the name wore Andre 3000 wore a jacket that said something like along the lines of the darker people in every culture suffer. Why? That's a real thing, because this is bad.